Mm-hmm. Right there. Spider-Man PS4. Hashtag. Spider-Man PS4. Hashtag. Welcome everybody. Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Porter Rock 77. Thank you for showing up. Um, my channel where we go 60 frames, no lag on the topics we need to talk about. And today we're going to talk about Spider-Man. We're going to talk about, is Spider-Man coming to Xbox? Misleading title because I think most of us that know about the industry and know about first party, second party, and third party relationships, we know hashtag. Let me move out a little bit more. Right there, hashtag Spider-Man PS4. I ain't gonna say most of us, but there are those of us that do know it is exclusive to the PS4. So why the title? Is it coming to Xbox? Well, let me put this in some context, all right? Since the E3, all right, Spider-Man has already had about 4 million views. To put that in context, Dead Rising, which is coming out this winter on the Xbox One, had about 500,000 views. So you can see the difference between the two, between a game that's not even has an official release date compared to a game that has a release date and is a well-known, respected franchise. All right, but it's not so much the views. What I really want to point out, if you go to the official E3 trailer on the PlayStation channel, is the comment section. Right, there's almost 9,000 comments on that trailer for Spider-Man E3. To put some context to that, if you remember, about 2 months ago, Gears of War released his own trailer. I think it's the Tomorrow trailer. 16 million views over the course of 2 months. And let me mute that real quick so that way it doesn't bother us. Okay. Anyway, so over the course of 2 months, it got about 11,000 comments over the course of 2 months. Spider-Man is about a little over a week, you know. I think it'll be 2 weeks come this Monday, right? And it already has 9,000 comments. And if you go through the comments, 90% of it is it coming to my platform? Is it coming to PC? Is it coming to Xbox One? Why isn't it coming to my platform? Okay, and it is huge, all right? So let's talk about why it's so huge, all right? One, Spider-Man is, or any comic book game, is not really tied to a console war. In fact, this is the first time a comic book game is tied to the console war. Because normally, comic book goes beyond a specific platform. You know, it's multi-plats. Most comic games, Batman, the other Amazing Spider-Man, superhero games, you know, Avengers, all that stuff is multiple platform. Because it's tied to a media that's spread across, you know. Everybody, there's a lot of comic book fans across PlayStation, Xbox, PC, you know. So it has nothing to do with a console platform specific. But Sony got the rights to make this game, all right? Rumor has it was going to be Sucker Punch. There was rumor that there was going to be an infamous 1 and 2 remaster, and a demo of Spider-Man was going to be part of it, you know. And there was like a little image, you could look for it on YouTube. But come to the surprise, it was Insomniac who's doing it. Sony hired Insomniac to do this. You know, Sony always had a great relationship with Insomniac, all right? So with that, and Insomniac saying this is going to be the biggest game they ever developed. So pretty much, Sony's giving them close to a blank check for the production. So this is a huge IP for Sony. Sony's getting this done, right? So now when you look at it, Xbox, lots of comic book fans on that platform. PC, same. You know, and many of them are diehard Spider-Man fans. And if you look in the comments if you look in the trailer, if you look in the comment section of the E3 trailer, majority of the conversations are about why is this game not coming to my platform. Now, for a lot of us who are into the industry side, we understand what first party, second party, third party relations mean. We understand when a console manufacturer, who's also a game publisher, creates a game, they do it in the interest to sell their hardware. We understand that. But there are many gamers who don't really know that or don't try to learn that. You know, simply they just want to play games, you know. They understand that Sony makes games. They understand Microsoft makes games. They understand people who make games, but they don't understand the whole relationship, you know. Many are asking, is this coming to my platform? You know, why won't Sony make this multiplayer? They don't get it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a huge deal for these community of gamers. Now, one guy put it best, you know, and this is where I sympathize. Well, this one YouTuber made a comment. He said, "How would you feel if Batman Arkham Knight series, right, was exclusive to Xbox?" And I was like, "Holy shit, you know, that is a point." Because you know what I'm saying? Because I played all the Arkham Knight series. I love it. To me, at this point, my favorite comic book games has been the Batman Arkham Knight. So I could imagine if it was on a platform that I didn't know. Now, the easy answer for me is I will buy the platform. I'm not going to fanboy about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go, screw that platform. No, if there's a game I really, really want to play, then I will get that platform. So the people I do really sympathize for is those, you know, who financially, you know, can't afford a second console, you know, or, you know, their priorities is elsewhere, you know. So I can understand those gamers, you know. Maybe you could afford a second console, but at this point it's not financially responsible for you to buy one, you know. Or you don't see financially, even though you really want to play Spider-Man, you don't see spending $300 and then never playing the console again. I can understand those too. But for those of you who simply won't get the console for whatever, because you take the console war to a level you shouldn't take in, instead of just enjoying the games, well, I have no sympathy for you guys. You know, whatever. If you don't like Sony, you'll be like, screw them, whatever, because you have some emotional hate for them, then that's on you. Miss out on the game. But I do sympathize on those who see this from a financial perspective. But in the end, it's not coming to Xbox. It's not coming to PC. All right? Sony's publishing this game. They got the rights to the game, and they hired Insomniac to produce it because they believe in their talents, you know. And right now, they're giving them a huge budget to what Insomniac said, this is their biggest game. It's going to be the biggest production game they ever done, you know. And I like the sound of that. This looks great. The game looks phenomenal. From the trailer, you could probably see some clues on the type of gameplay mechanics that they want. Sony's has been good. You know, Sony's first party has been real good at doing cinematic storytelling too. So this could be a great opportunity for a reboot of a great franchise, of a great hero, iconic hero. So I'm excited. But I do sympathize for many of you who don't own a PlayStation 4 and will miss out on this game. And it's going to be interesting to see this on the Neo too. I don't know. I think these games are going to make me push to get a Neo. We'll see. But anyway, so that's it. Spider-Man, huge deal. Very huge deal. Close to 9,000 comments and counting. Again, I sympathize for many of you who won't be able to play this game for financial burdens. For those of you that are fanboys, listen, if you can afford it, it's a console. It's a piece of plastic. At the end of the day, Xbox, PC, PlayStation, at the end of the day, it's a piece of plastic that has buttons. You know, it has buttons, and you control a character on screen, you know. And if you can find entertainment from pressing buttons, looking at a TV screen, and controlling it, then why are you worrying about on what platform you're doing it on? Me personally, you know, some people say, well, do you have an Xbox? I will get one because of Scalebound. I want to play Scalebound, and I don't care if it was made by Xbox. I'm going to get an Xbox, and I'm going to play Scalebound. I'm going to get a controller, and I'm going to enjoy controlling and playing Scalebound. And since I have the console at that point, I will try out the rest of the Xbox exclusives, you know. And I'll try out all exclusives, you know, stuff like that. If I got the platform, I'm going to play it. Because at the end of the day, it's a little plastic controller that controls something on a TV screen with an attempt for me to find enjoyment of that. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. So for those of you who can't afford a PS4 and you really want to play Spider-Man, play it. Get it. Buy a PS4. Enjoy it. All right? And then look into the other exclusives. It's just gaming. Again, a controller, piece of plastic. You move around, press a bunch of buttons, you interact with what's on the TV screen, and there you go. Find enjoyment on that, all right? For those of you that can't, you know, I sympathize. I don't really have an answer for that. You know, just hopefully things will come out better, you know, maybe down the line in the future, you know. You may not be able to play the game at launch, but who knows, maybe a year after launch, or a year and a half, or 2 years. You know, when they drop the PlayStation down from $299, you know, I think it's still $349 or whatever. but they'll drop it down to $249 eventually, maybe 200, stuff like that. Hopefully it comes to a place where you guys can enjoy it, or maybe you borrow somebody else's console. I just hope, most gets the opportunity. But don't bank on, for those that don't understand, do not bank on this game going to Xbox. It's not. It's published by Sony. Greatness awaits, right? But PS4. Ooh, you like that, right? How's everything's flowing through? But again, this is not going to Xbox. It's not. All right. I know some of you are in disbelief, but it is made by Sony, and Sony's doing this with the purposeful intent for you to go out and get that console. That's what they want. They want that console to get in your hands, and the way to get the console in your hands is through games and stuff. And this is one of those catalyst games. All right. So anyway, that's my quick little video on an important topic. Check out the trailer. And anyway. So I hope everybody enjoyed their weekends. 4th of July is coming up, and just keep it gaming. All right, everybody. Thank you for the support. Please subscribe. Follow me on my Twitter. You can find an about section of my YouTube page and stuff like that. And we just interact and comment and all that stuff. All right. Stay tuned for my podcast. I'll push out more information. It's going to be called 60 Frames No Lag. I hope you enjoy it. We're going to be talking about topics that we need to talk about as a gaming community. And anyway, I appreciate you for stopping by. Thank you very much. Take care and keep it gaming, people. Keep it